I'm a little late, but I'm here. Babe, isn't that like the plot of an anime movie? Day After Tomorrow? It had like a Tom Hanks remake, like live action. It was a good movie. I think it was Day After Tomorrow. It's a good movie. That's what that reminded me of. Hello. Also, it's not snail nipples. They're like additional antennas, I think, for feeling out shit in front of them. Snails are weird. Because they have like the two on top, right? But they also have the two in front. They are nipples? Oh, that's weird. They're not mammals. Why do they have nipples? You're just making shit up. That doesn't make sense. What, do the baby snails suck on the snail nipples? That doesn't make sense. You can't just make shit up like that. Thanks, barcode.
Happy birthday. Here's my love and support.
Hold on, I'm gonna go turn up Streamlabs. I have to do this every stream and I don't know why, but... Anyways, no, they're not... What are... Does anyone know what those... snail front antennas... What are they? Are those supposed to be like feelers? Snail anatomy. They are... It doesn't list it. I think it's just a separate antenna. I'm looking at the anatomy, like an anatomy breakdown of a snail. They're just additional antennas. No, they're not eyes. Well, actually, no. Because, yeah, they are eyes. They're like additional eyes. Huh. You learn something about snails every day. Oh god. Streamlabs changed their website's layout and I don't know how to make the sounds louder. Because they fucking moved everything. Give me a second. I found it. Well, at least we figured out the secret. Alright. Donations are... I'm sorry, subs should be louder now. They're like really quiet before. Yeah, I'm about to start playing the game. I just needed to get that set up. That's a pretty high for a DMC, not DMC 5 review. A 9? Damn. I left off on mission 7 for those curious. I'm maybe like a third into the game, if even. So I still have my time to be spent. And I know it's like weirdly cropped right now. I need to fix it. I have to get in game first. Actually, it's mission 07. You can 07 these nuts. Make of that what you will. It's in a sub menu. Also, it says it's full screen, but it's not actually. There. Submenus and submenus. No, I'm not fucking with the triggers right now. Alright, it's working. Before that, are you watching me on YouTube? Because that's not allowed. I don't even think the YouTube one was up. They keep breaking it. Okay. Whatever, I can actually play it now at least. You're still going on about the Black Album, man? I got it all out of my system yesterday. You can save it. I'm good. You know what I want to talk about? I got out of the shower like an hour ago, and I figured I'd check Twitter, and the first thing I saw in the trending corner was Valve. And my first thought was, oh god, what did they do now? It's a interesting situation. So there's a game on Steam that got on. You know how like Steam constantly gets under fire for some like pretty questionable, sketchy games getting on? There is a game that got through the green light named Rape Day. And, understandably, people were thinking, why? So Valve pulled it today. They officially said that it wouldn't be allowed on Steam. But people are pissed at Valve because instead of saying, you know, we pulled it because it sounds terrible, they said because there are unknown risks involved with publishing this. And it kind of seems like they're trying to tiptoe around, like, the obvious reason it was pulled. Just thought it was, it's good to see we're, like, 6 years into Valve fucking up. Fix your stream? That doesn't tell me anything. Is it broken? Is it stuttering? Telling me to fix it doesn't help. It's still zoomed in? Okay. That's all you had to say. Fix your stream doesn't help. This is your fault, not mine. There we go. That's all the Valve news. Just the daily, what the fuck are they doing now? Okay. You know, they give you guns in this game, but I seem to rarely use them. Wait, can I bust that? Weird. Thanks, Doobie. It didn't even play that time. I turned it up. And now it's silent. What the fuck is wrong with my Steam? My stream. That means a lot, Doobie. Oh, I need to hit it again. It's hard to call this a plot. It's more of a stream of consciousness. But I would say that's a pretty apt description of every DMC game, honestly. Like, it should be illegal to call this a plot. I went too fast. There. Is this supposed to be a puzzle? I mean, I guess it's a test of patience, and to be fair, I did fail it the first try. But, I don't know, it doesn't seem like that was worth doing. Okay. Okay. The question is, yep, they're gonna break on me. Fucking knew it. You know, on the subject of the plot, I still don't really know who Nero is. I don't know if maybe I missed something in DMC 2. But they introduced a Dante lookalike that I guess isn't Dante. And I don't know the context of that. I've kind of just been rolling with it, but to be honest, I'm quite confused. He's Virgil's son, but that's sort of explained outside the games. Explains a lot, but Still also leaves a lot unexplained. The genes run strong in this family. Like, damn, everyone looks exactly the same. You know, I look at my parents and sometimes wonder if I'm adopted. So for them to look this alike. I can't move the camera. It's locked over there. I guess I just wait. I don't know if there's a way to speed this up. I'm kind of just waiting here. Any tips for someone who wants to start streaming? I'm not really the guy to ask, but in terms of, like, mindset, I mean, you should stream under the guise that you were already planning on, like, playing those, you know, or doing whatever you're gonna do, whether it's playing a game or gamer, or, you know, playing an instrument. Even if you get 0 views, you know, there are some days I'll stream and chat's completely dead, but, if you enjoy streaming, then you can kind of work through that. But if it's just about the numbers for you, you're gonna have a lot harder of a time. What's my advice? Just get hosted for 2K viewers, Omega lol. Just win an Apex Legends tournament. That's all you gotta do. I can see now you're supposed to fight them on the platforms, but the first time I didn't realize that a new platform came. I just thought I had to kill them before the next one appeared. So I got really confused. Especially because the fucking camera is so wonky. Even for a 4th installment. Yeah, that works. Good time to roll. Great time to roll. I've talked about the Black Album more than enough. Talking about it once was more than enough. The gun doesn't do much damage, but I can't damage them until I shoot their robes off. Which is weird, because you'd figure when you want to disrobe an enemy, you would use a sword that's good at cutting through cloth. But instead, you have to shoot it off. Which seems, like, inefficient. That's like trying to make Swiss cheese using a pencil in a block of cheddar. Yeah, I guess it works, but it doesn't... It's not exactly the most efficient route. Got it back. Oh, the B actually does some faster work on it. This is the frustrating thing. I know exactly what I need to do to cross this area, but all it takes is one poorly timed movement, and you have to restart everything. But it's also Devil May Cry, so I've kind of gotten used to that. It won't lock. Wow, that's way faster. That was 1,000 times faster than what I was trying. Nope, I ain't going over there. Whew. Uh-oh. I almost jumped off. Got a little too aggressive there, didn't you? Narrow. Honestly, I prefer fighting these guys to the rogue dudes. These might take a lot of hits, but at least you can damage them from the start. Good enough. How is monetization to YouTube? How do you think it is? The good thing about monetization, I don't know if it, oh, come fucking on. The good thing about monetization and the bad thing is that if your channel gets hit once, it gets hit a lot. But if you don't get hit once early on, then your full channel's kind of clean. Or in the clear. I've had like random unlisted videos get demonetized, but for my main channel, for the most part, everything stayed the same. There were a couple instances where like videos got pulled entirely, but I got them back up. Bought a 12 Ferrari with my YouTube paycheck. Dude, if I spent like one more day a week streaming, I'd probably make more off Twitch than YouTube. But that's more so incidental from me not uploading as much than it is anything else. Night, John. I gotta be a lot more careful with my movements. Because the move... Oh, fuck! I thought it already spawned. I feel like after a certain point, you have to just acknowledge that the player sucks and stop putting them through this. Like, it's clear I'm never going to learn, right? So, why bother trying to teach me? Just let me progress. That's my philosophy. I'll clearly never learn. In my defense, I was being more careful, I just wasn't being aware. The comment demonetization thing is temporary. It's not a long-term solution. I think random channels like, I think Chad Tronic and, you know, random gaming YouTubers that get demonetized for stuff like that, that's stupid. And YouTube, as I would hope they would, you know, fix those issues early on. But anyone that's worried, like, that's a long-term problem, they're kind of, you know, it's obviously not. But what do I know? I killed him that fast? It took me way longer with my other attacks. Oh no, do I have to make that jump? I I can't make that jump. Oh, wait. I thought I could grab that. It's a new chair. It makes me have to sit up a lot more straight, but I like it. I had my old chair for like 8 years, and you never really think about it until you've replaced it. The controls aren't ass, it's just the readability of what the hell is happening is ass. Like, I mean, this isn't a problem exclusive to DMC4. It's just the whole static camera thing combined with a platforming game. You know, I feel like everyone complained about that with the old DMCs, and yet they were still doing it up till 4. Granted, you have more control over it, but... Oh my... This is my home now. I will die faster than I beat this area. What is DMC TLDR? You know the emo kid that sits at the back of your 6th grade English class, writing in his notebook? Imagine you took that notebook and you turned it into a video game. And that's pretty much DMC as a series. And the main protagonist is the emo kid. It's like a stand-in. He wrote himself into the story. That's hilarious, Morgan. No one's ever made that joke. No. That's definitely the icon that you can, like, grab, right? So why is it just floating there? I don't have the extra jump. I guess I'll just wait. Because I don't know where this is leading, but I'm guessing maybe it, like, zigzags.
What'd you say?
What? It's like a different platform? Is it just, like... Clearly isn't in order, right? Okay. What a weird order. What about DMC TLDR? I don't follow, that's what I just said. You mean Devilman Crybaby TLDR? Because I haven't seen that show. So I couldn't give you a TLDR. I don't plan on keeping long hair long term. I think I'll definitely cut it back to medium length one day. Probably in the next few weeks, if not months. I've kind of had my fun with it. I think the inconveniences outweigh the conveniences for me. Yeah, you know, I'm in my 20s. Figured experiment with my look, even if it looks awful. See, the thing is, I've always had a problem with people telling me what to do, right? It's not like I can fully agree with someone, but the second they tell me to do something, I'll go, okay, I'm not doing that. The last few weeks I've been going like, you know what? I think I'm gonna cut my hair. I don't really like it long. And then my mom texted me, and she's like, alright, your brother's wedding is coming up in a few months, so you're gonna have to cut that hair so it's presentable. And my first thought was, okay, I'm not cutting it. And then I realized I should see a therapist about my psychological issues. Again, I fully agree I should cut my hair. I don't even like it long. But when you tell me to cut it, it's like, fuck you. Fuck you, I'm 13. And I'm trying out my life. Thanks, guy. I wouldn't say that it feels like a chore when someone tells you what to do. It just feels like it's not your decision. You know, it feels like you're doing it on someone else's accord rather than your own. And I can acknowledge that's like an immature mindset. I think it's a dumb one. But it's kind of one I've always carried. You know. I definitely try to work on it. And again, I'm probably still gonna cut it short, but every time I'm told cut it, just a little bit longer. No, not laziness. Laziness implies like, oh, it's just too much effort. I'm saying explicitly, I want to do the opposite of what someone tells me to do. Which, if anything, takes more effort than just doing it. Oh, come on. Am I gonna have to go back all the way to the platforms? Probably should have used my demon form. I don't know what to do with my hair, so I leave it long. I mean, I kind of know what hair works for me. But I've never had long hair. So, for me, it was more of a, you know, I don't think I plan on doing this when I'm 30 or 40, right? If I'm in my 20s, fuck it. Grow out my hair. Hey, found a secret. You think combat in DMC games are deep? I'm asking since you're new. I mean, it's as deep as you want it to be, right? Like, you can unlock combos and learn the combos, and then battles can be pretty complex, but you don't need it to beat the game. You can mash your way through the entire game. Will it be as fun? Probably not. But I don't think it's, you know... Oh, I have to grab that. And that's kind of my conundrum with these games. I like these games, but I don't like the combo systems. I like having a pre-existing toolkit that maybe you build off of, but it's not like a, oh, you build your own system. Like, I just want the base things to work off of. And I don't have to think, you know, that's all. Where am I? I mean, I would argue that it's relatively not that complex. Like, even with the combos, at the end of the... Man, killed my... I didn't realize I could break the fences. At the end of the day, it's still not as complex as something like, you know, Dark Souls. You know, Dark Souls, there's a lot more focus on hitboxes and animations and split-second decision-making, whereas this game, yeah, there's a dodge mechanic, but there's, at least for me, there's not that many moments where I'm like, oh shit, I narrowly dodged that. Like, you just hit the button and dodge. Could you turn narrow? Or not face the outside? I'm not comparing the gameplay, I'm just comparing the combat. And you can't really argue that they're not at least somewhat similar in combat. I'm not even saying one for one, but there's legitimate reason. Thanks, Hurricane. Thinking of buying this game, it looks boring. Would you still recommend it? I mean, have you played Devil May Cry? It sounds like you're saying I just... You know what? I'm going to give up on that. It sounds like you're just jumping into 4. I wouldn't recommend that. If you're going to play this, then get the HD remaster that comes with the first 3. That way, you have more for your money, and if you don't like it, you can refund them all. And, you know, DMC, like, this game doesn't feel that far off from DMC 3, mechanically. Even 1, but 1 was a bit clunkier. And if you're referring to 5, then I don't know the game. I haven't played it. I can say, like, if... I don't know. Hack and slashes are sort of an acquired taste. Like, for me, some of these games get really tedious, but I still enjoy them. Oh, slashes on the ground. Ever gonna play Dark Souls 2? I'm still trying to beat Bloodborne before Sekiro comes out. I think I'm gonna beat Bloodborne, then play Sekiro, and once I'm done with that, I'll play Dark Souls 2. I just don't know if I'm gonna finish Bloodborne on stream, is all. You spamming a single move makes me uncomfortable. I've been using all of my moves. Maybe not all my combos, but like all my forms of attack. Maybe use my gun more. Let's see if there's any collectibles around here. Whatever. I'm glad you like the Bloodborne streams, but I didn't get much interaction out of them. Like, the last time I played Bloodborne, I legitimately just minimized the chat. Because the only people chatting were people asking when I was going to play something that wasn't Bloodborne. Yeah, I'll hire a speedrunner to play it for me. Where's the Beyblade? I need the Beyblade. You care about Sekiro spoilers? I mean, I've seen the trailers. I don't want, like, leaks. No. I would like to play the game myself. Apparently, people got some copies of Sekiro, right? There are like reviewer copies or something that went out. I was not in that wave. Weird angle. I mean, I'm sure not everyone cares about spoilers, but I kind of like, if there's a game I intend to play, I'd rather play it than hear about it, you know? I can't fucking angle this. Which is why review copies shouldn't be a thing. I don't have a problem with review copies existing. The problem is a lot of review copies go out to people with the with sort of like the unspoken assumption that they're going to be positive about it. And there are definitely reviewers that'll get copies and still be critical. But, you know, a lot of like the YouTube videos, you'll see like, I got this game for free because they gave me a review copy. And it's sort of a win-win for the YouTuber and the company, but it's potentially a lose for the people looking for legitimate reviews, you know? Because what happens when they say, you know, the game is lacking a lot of stuff, but I'm confident they're going to add it before the game comes out. And then the game comes out, and then it doesn't have anything. Cough, cough, Anthem. Review copies are good in theory, but it's sort of based off of a blah human error. So like communism. Yep, it's just like communism. Rank up style on that statue. I wasn't sure what it was about. It kept rebuilding, and I kind of figured I probably have to keep busting it up. But I didn't want to end up wasting my time. Besides, I gotta skill up first. Yamato? Yamato? While Devil Trigger is active, the depletion of the DT gauge will be reduced. Okay. Be useful. Modern America is getting closer and closer to communism. Not really. Maybe fascism. I wouldn't say communism. Evade an enemy attack with a slight movement of the body, allowing for easier counterattacks. So a dodge. A dodge. Again, over choice with this. I get too many choices. By channeling the power within the Devilbringer, these shots slam powerfully against the target. Alright, I kind of like the idea of a charge shot. But I don't know if I want to upgrade it, you know? You know what I need? The jump. Where's the, air hike. That's what I wanted. I think some of these other ones would be nice too, but I don't have the money for it. How do you feel about Wendy's 4 for 4 deal? I've been trying to not buy fast food for the past few months. And I've been doing good at it. What I'll do is like on the first of every month, I'll buy like a burger and a Smoothie King smoothie. And then I'll go the next month not buying food. I've been trying to like cook at home. Having moved out now, I'm starting to learn exactly why you shouldn't spend all your money buying food out, you know? But Wendy's 4 for 4. I don't know. I haven't tried it. Probably on the better end, I guess. But just save up. I kind of feel like I should save up. Streak towards your foe midair. That would be useful. I like the shuffle. And boost power limit. Yes. Looks good. You know what? I'll buy a star. I haven't played every Metal Gear. I played I think 1 through 3 on the GameCube on like that because they sold the 3 of them in a bundle, and I played that. And I played Phantom Pain. And I loved Rising. Rising is one of my favorite games. But in terms of like brand loyalty, I don't know. I can kind of give or take Metal Gear, honestly. I like it, I'd say. I'm trying to memorize my combos, but I don't know them too well. So if anything, this is good practice. I don't think I'm going to get anything out of this. Good practice, though. I played Celeste. I loved it. I didn't know that they were making a new chapter, but I'll play the shit out of that if it's true. Only Wendy's item I've had is the Baconator. Don't remember what it tastes like. It tastes like barbecue sauce. And in my case, salt. Wendy does good food. I just always feel like I have heartburn after I eat it. That's the problem. Like, out of the big name chains, I'd pick it, but I always get, like, heartburn. I always feel like I'm gonna die after I eat Wendy's. Get some fucking exercise. You're not wrong. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming. There it is.
Sorry, but having you around is more than enough.
Your insignificant insults have no effect on me, though I will tear your body to shreds!
Man, she's really planting her feet in the ground here. Guess I don't have a choice. Fuck. I guess that's why a dodge is useful. In hindsight. Is this the Terraria enemy? I'm getting Terraria vibes from this fight. I don't actually remember the name of it. It also reminds me of that, like, lightning eel from Dark Souls 3, I think it was. We're just hanging out in the fiery hellhole. Oh, I have to attack. I thought, like, the plant thing was the weak spot. That does not do damage. It's a minor inconvenience. Thanks, Tomag. I'm trying not to do the I'm trying to stay in the air while I attack, but I'm so used to spamming Y that I keep slamming to the ground. And it's messing me up. I'll work with it. I'm not going to use my Vital Star on this, because this is kind of my test boss fight. Stop spamming Y. What's my alternative? My pull doesn't really do anything. My guns aren't... I guess I didn't check the gun damage, but I wouldn't imagine it's that reliable. Because I'm Z targeting. I wasn't aware that that made a difference on the combos. The game kind of predisposes you to combo spamming. And it doesn't really teach you out of it. I mean, it sort of does in a roundabout way, by putting you up against stuff you can't do that with, but I'm not exactly getting a clue here, you know? I've not played Bayonetta, but I want to pick it up. Yeah, you're right. Not locking on helps. I'm trying to focus her head. It won't let me. Oh my gosh. I think I figured it out. Control-wise. Yeah, I think that longer grab was a good call. Because with the amount of times I get fucking hit far away, the ability to quick recover is good. Oh, that's new. I can't see. Phase 2 Snake Waifu. Still got this Vitality Star, so should be alright. I think I'm gonna definitely need it. Okay, that grab. Yeah, that might do it. Hands off for this one.
Don't even think about it.
It vibrated because I put the controller down on my crotch and it vibrated and it freaked me out for a second. So if you're wondering why I just moved there, because I got startled.
Hey, don't step up if you're not gonna put up a decent fight.
Good to see the voice acting is as great as
Did
ever.
your mom ever tell you not to litter?
Sephirothic fruit. One of the echidna seeds. This fruit of her womb holds the power that binds together demonic plants. I understood some of those words. Well, time to go find that tree again. That poor cameraman, shot in the face. He was just trying to follow. I was having a discussion with my brother a while, like a week or two back. Why haven't they ever made a TV show about the cameramen that follow people like Bear Grylls? Like, you see people like Bear Grylls get all of the fame for living out in the wilderness. Or like Naked and Afraid or something, right? Why isn't there a TV show about the cameramen that have to follow them around, like trekking on mountains? Like, imagine you're on a mountain on, like, a lopsided hill, and you have to tote that shit around. You deserve your own episode, at least. Because the cameramen don't eat bugs and drink their piss. You don't know that? You don't know how committed they are? You know why you don't know that? Because they don't have a TV show. All I'm saying is, it's their time to shine. The best part is you can save money on a cameraman. The main character of the show will be your cameraman. Unless you hire a second cameraman to follow that cameraman. In which case that guy needs to get a TV show. It's like a fractal of cameramen. Just forever and ever, the cameramen and the cameramen all getting their own TV shows. Sounds like a pretty sustainable business model. Where the hell do I go? It keeps raising my camera in a way I think I'm supposed to go there. Gross. Why are there white orbs inside of eggs? Is this just like a really lopsided yolk? Wasn't I just here? I don't know. It's raining now, which is why I'm confused. This is the main problem with the static camera angle thing. Because every time you enter an area, it doesn't frame the camera, like, where you're supposed to go. It just frames it in such a random way. I miss being able to throw them around. I do so much damage now that they just die. I've rearranged my room a few times, yeah. I found I get tired of routine, and I like changing stuff up. So I'll move my room around a lot. I've been here too. Am I supposed to come back here? I'm so fucking confused. Have I been here? Is it just a similar looking area? Like, I don't know what doors I've been through and I haven't. I don't know where it wants me to go. Is it just, does it circle around? Is that what's happening? It circles... No? This is a different area? I'm so confused. Blade wolf looking ass. You know what I got pissed thinking about recently? There are gonna be babies born in my lifetime that are just gonna probably live to 100 easy and not get diseases. So when I get old, I'm gonna be like the weird guy. You should all be pissed about this too, because it applies to you all as well. Everyone born after the year like 2025 is just gonna be, you know, Alzheimer's, not an issue. Don't gotta worry about that shit. Too late for me. I should be, yet I'm not. We should be. I've been here. Why are you... They're like introducing cutscenes for areas, but... I'm going in a circle? I had this issue with the other DMCs too. It's like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I'm trying to pay attention here too. I just don't get it. They'll have to deal with overpopulation and food shortages. That's a misconception. Overpopulation, at least mathematically, should round out because less people are having kids as time goes on. The amount of babies being born is not much higher than the amount of people dying. So there's not that erratic of a growth. There is growth. I mean, obviously, look at the global population. But that's not as big of an issue as people think it is. To my knowledge. Maybe that'll end up being wrong. Right, telling that to the third world. Their issue isn't really overpopulation as much as it is, like, resources. Like, the number of people is sustainable, but it's who has access to resources that's the problem. You know, a lot of third world countries don't have much to export, and they don't have the money to import, to my knowledge. Not exactly proficient in that topic. I liked Metal Gear Rising, and that made me want to play the DMC series. And I'm glad I did. Again, I know I'm going in complete circles, but the game isn't giving me a semblance of an idea of where I'm supposed to be going, so... Fuck it. If I'm going in circles, I'll eventually end up where I started, right? I'm just so confused. I don't think there's, like, a marker either to tell me where I need to go. If you're in the right room, go downstairs. I'm gonna assume you mean this. Yeah, the original DMC, I believe, was supposed to be Resident Evil 4, I think. But something happened in the back end, so it got repurposed. You know what? Yeah, I can open this up. I totally blanked on that because I was fighting. I heard China can only use 10% of their water, so I guess there's an example. I guess. I don't know of that number, but that is an example of it. This is a gentle forest, yet those who treat her unkindly will fall into darkness. Those who do not wish for darkness should seek the light, for if not, all efforts will be in vain. Get a flashlight is what I'm hearing. Is there a hint based on what I'm looking at? They're all pretty well lit. Wait, is this a crevice? Oh. Okay. I guess it means go to the open field and not in between the mountains. I wasn't quite sure what it meant. P.O. box? Haven't really thought of it, but thank you, Bum. Very Zelda puzzle. Die, motherfucker. Oh, it's literally named The Lost Woods? I didn't even fucking think of that. I didn't even pay attention to the title. Wow. Okay. If you want to leave the forest, do not fall into darkness. It's the same thing, just a different color. Why are two of them lit up, but one isn't? It looks like all of them lead into closed spaces. So I guess I'll just do all of them. You know, now that I have the air hike, I gotta look out for hidden items. You want to go where the sun is, look at the shadow figures. Shadow figures? Oh, it means look at the shadow of the statue, okay. Well, I already did the other two, so I kind of know where to go on my own. Same thing? Okay. I mean, this sun moves pretty rapidly. Must be pretty close to the surface to be rotating that fast. I don't want to go down there and regret it. I think I have to. Oh, that hurts my eyes. I'm the only streamer you can genuinely watch. I mean, I won't knock it, but you're missing out. There's some good streamers out there that aren't me. Not to sell myself short, of course. Just saying. Should probably just put it into, like, abilities. Because I at least use abilities. Can't really afford anything yet, though. I want to buy the purple orb, but I know I'm never going to fucking use my magic power. That'll be my incentive. Everyone can yell at me if I don't use my magic. It's because the Earth is flat. That's a common misconception. The Earth is actually a trapezoid. But they won't tell you that in the history books. I don't know why you'd be reading a history book to hear about the Earth, but at least geographically. Does it make you excited? People are saying DMC5's the best one and it fixes the common problems. Yeah, that makes me excited. I would go as far to say that I like DMC as a series, but it has very apparent flaws. You know, you can easily pick out. I'm sorry, to stop. I thought his goatee was a part of his shirt, and he had, like, a weird ass chin. A lot of DMC's flaws are very
Well, let me ask
obvious
you this.
and apparent.
What exactly is the order after? And who the hell
So
is
to hear
Dante?
that those are fixed is pretty exciting.
Demand answers from me.
You possess the power of a demon.
Back down. I don't want to hurt you. I won't do that to Kitty.
Hurt me? You don't get it, do you?
You know what this camera control reminds me of? Like a really shitty Saxy entry, or like a Source filmmaker animation,
You too.
where they tried to manually do the camera, but it's super unstable.
I have been chosen to take the next step
It's like an Anonymous video.
to become something far more than just human. I am an angel.
Wrong, Credo. All that you become is a demon.
As captain of the Holy Knights, you are now under arrest. It's the wish of His Holiness.
The current FUNKe season isn't technically over. I'm thinking I might hold the final Indigo Summit sometime. Probably like this weekend. And I may pull the plug on the season just because I'm not playing it quite as much. I don't know if I'm not planning ahead for the next one. It'll probably be a hiatus. I'm thinking I'll wait till Hytale gets a demo and see if I can host a server in that. Too far. I keep grabbing him and making him ram me. Am I fighting Sundowner right now? Shield mechanic feels familiar. Fuck. Okay. Alright, I gotta stop using that grab. Yeah, I'm not using my Devil Star. It looks like I can use the grab, but I have to rely on it being in a time where they're, like, moving. Maybe I will use my heals. I'm doing this. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna commit to this one. Can I just... are they stuck in a loop? They've repeatedly given me an opening. Okay. Weakness is a weakness, right? No. They're one hit. Yes. He was about to 1 HP hero me. First try, boys. Not 2, not 3. 1. Plus a devil star, so 1.5.
Your strength is increased.
Kitty.
Dunna. Weird pose.
No, wait. This isn't what you think.
Why? Why did you do this?
Oh, this dude again.
Our intentions to protect you from the truth. Nero is a demon.
You son of a...
Nero!
Gun.
Not to worry, I have no intentions of harming her. Yet. Though, it would appear your attachment extends beyond friendship.
She has nothing to do with this. Let her go!
She's just a friend that's beneficial to my life. A friends with benefits, if you will.
Sister. This is my fight, and I will finish it. Let her go.
His Holiness predicted your defeat, and so ordered that your sister be utilized.
What?
The bends.
If you want her, then come and get her, for I cannot guarantee her fate.
Why does he have titties?
His Holiness.
But
used
only in
me.
demon form.
Where's he taking her? Back to headquarters?
I'd assume so. Nero, we must set aside this battle until I find out the truth of this.
Elemental hero, wingman. Sorry, I should have made that joke earlier. It's too late now. Aegis shield. Shield once held by Kratos. Those who take it up will find a new source of power. Okay. And I can hold? Oh, that's a game changer. Asuka. I didn't get it. Sounds like someone didn't grow up with the best season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Generation X. Game on, get your game on. Someone's gonna be like, actually 5Ds. Yeah, we don't listen to their opinion. Oh, another cutscene. I could do that too. Oh, we're just starting, I guess. It's like they're showing off. It's like the enemy you fought before, but this one is tinted yellow. It's pretty different. Whole different ballpark. Can Jaden ride a motorcycle and duel at the same time? What a ridiculous concept. Why would you make up such things? The lock-on doesn't do much when the camera just faces a wall. Did he just fucking suplex him? Nero, I didn't realize you watched the WWF in your free time. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't see it, but my controller was flashing red with the vibration. What about the one time people dueled on an amusement coaster? What about the time people died on an amusement coaster? The answer is you don't think about it. Video audio is delayed? Do you mean the game or my webcam? Or both? Yeah, that seems reasonable. Just let it happen. I want to see another suplex. Your room looks clean. From this angle, maybe. The other angles are also clean, but there's more in them. Oh man, this room might do me in. I'm gonna have to kill the babies first. Fuck. Wow, I just charged into the laser beam. Tell me the laser beam disappears, because otherwise I'm gonna die. Okay, we're good. Pretend that didn't happen. A, sand watch? A key? guess a sand timer. Chrono Slicer. A time suspension device being researched by the Order of the Sword's Technology Department. The device is incomplete, so will only remain active for a short time. While in possession, press B to see time flow. Is that how King Crimson works? Because I'm still... Oh, okay. I see. We can only hope. Trust me, I couldn't spoil Crimson even if I wanted to. There's nothing I could say that would even make sense. If you Devil Trigger and grab the yellow enemy, DT grabs have Nero doing a triple suplex into an Azuna drop. Literally the most metal thing. Okay, that's how I pull it off. I'll have to remember. I don't know what It Kotka album is. I still fucking ran into it. Well, I see what the timer means now. Try again. How about the time the first 3 protagonists joined forces, yet accomplished nothing for an hour, then won the last duel through sheer luck? Yeah, I also saw what was it? Bonds Beyond Time? Whatever the fucking movie was. Got hella health. Suplex! That won't get old. I can just keep comboing it. You know what? I'm glad you hit me, because that made me pick up the red thing, so thank you. Good enough. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! when Twitch was playing the whole series. You know, it really, like, makes you understand why crowd viewing is so fun. The amount of hype that happened whenever Seto fucking Kaiba appeared on the screen. It was an unforgettable experience. I think you can still look up on YouTube a video of Twitch chat reacting to when Seto Kaiba makes, I think it was like $100 million in a day, or like a week or whatever. And he does it by extorting a company. Like, he buys out half of the shares and then says he's gonna, like, just sell the company off and make it close and make everyone lose their jobs if they don't just buy back the rest of it for like $100 million. And the entire Twitch chat is just people spamming extortion. That's illegal. You can't do that. What the fuck, Kaiba? It was a good time all around. Why is it lasting so much longer now than it did before? I guess they got hit. Old Yu-Gi-Oh's a riot to like binge watch backwards. I got pissed when they did the Pokemon marathon, but then they announced that they were gonna be like cutting it up in like, okay, so the second half of the day will be all reruns, and then they started playing it in between other shows, and it completely killed all of the hype. Because usually it'd be like, whatever you're doing throughout the day, you could just tune in and watch a new episode of Pokemon play. But it really just like, everyone lost track of where the series was. Plus, once you get past the Brock and Misty saga, all the hype is gone. Fuck, I really cannot afford to die here. I never watched Bakugan. I watched Digimon, Digital Monsters. I owned Beyblades, but I never played Bakugan, or I never watched it. Fuck, I can't believe I accidentally went through that. There we go. Bad anime is a good way to describe it. Me and my brother and my cousin, we would get like the binder and fill it up with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards. I didn't take good care of them. I know I'm kind of wasting my stand ability to rush through this room, but I just want to be done with this area. Oh, that's not a good sign. This always means there's a boss coming up. I will buy... I'm gonna get a gold orb. That way if I die, I got backup. Probably save my money, but I want to look. I got 3,700. I could get more orbs, but that's not really a priority. Table hopper. Yeah. But I have to do it right before they're about to attack. I guess the upgrades let me do it more. Okay. I'll do that. How old is Nero? I'm gonna guess like 17, right?
So, you've come.
Guzma be like, check out my Mega Evolution. And then he shows you a picture of this.
And find out. But don't expect me to be as easy on you as I was last time.
If I have to kill you to save Kyrie,
Kiria. The most anime name possible. I'm kind of just spamming right now to see what he's gonna do to punish me, but he's not really doing much. So I'm just gonna keep doing it. Excessive, but pretty badass. Again, I can dodge those without really even particularly trying. Okay, that I can't dodge. Whoa, fucking take it easy, Donkey Kong. He's a Beyblade. Is this actually a boss fight? Like, what the fuck? That's not the whole boss, right? That was a joke. Well, I wouldn't expect much else from a bug boss.
I think it's time to put you out of your misery.
Better be a second phase. What was that old Lego channel? Forest Films? Something? I watched that way back in the day. I watched a lot of like the old school Lego channels. Which makes it all the more weird when you see shit like the Lego Hot Ones video. To see how far it's come. Forest Fire 101, yeah. That's it. You're gonna fucking choke her by doing that. I did not see Kenshin 8 or Base 327. Well, I probably saw them, but Forest Fire was like the Lego channel I knew about. Honestly, I never really thought about it, but those old Lego channels probably inspired me to learn 3D animation. A little bit. That and Minecraft song parodies. But I don't like to talk about that part of my life. Some things you keep at the bottom of the locker, you know? Favorite Lego series? Oh, I was never into series. I just had a big bucket of Legos where I would pull shit out and make stuff. Like the variety pack. I like the Lego movie. If you were gonna like pick a Lego media, that would be my top Lego thing. Lego Star Wars, I fuck with. And what was that new thing? That newer, like Lego Realms? I never played it, but I saw that there was like a portal level. And that kind of brought back memories, watching videos of that. Mining away. A Lego Royale. You may leave. You know what I think someone needs to make? I was trying to learn, like, maybe Unreal or Unity, because I wanted to make this, but I couldn't figure it out. A battle royale game of musical chairs. Everyone makes the joke, right, of like, it's like musical chairs. But no one's ever made a musical chairs battle royale. And I think someone's gonna do it. This is backwards. Instead of having a circle that like keeps you in a contained space, what you do is you have like a wave go across the island every few minutes, and if you're not in a chair, it will automatically kill you. That's how musical chairs, the battle royale, would work. It may be like instead of guns, you just use chairs to fight people. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. What do I do here? I'm not sure what I'd like need to interact with. Chick Lil A is super cheap to start up. I don't know what that is. Is that a program? I'm just saying, you could totally do a battle royale of musical chairs. And it doesn't have to be like a cliche, everyone has a gun and they stay in the circle gimmick. And I don't think anyone would play it more than once, but it would be a fantastic meme, is all. If anyone here wants to go code that, I'll let you do it. I don't even need royalties, just give me a credit. Just say, I stole this idea from FUNKe, who stole it from the internet. The most Bloodborne enemy that's not Bloodborne. I totally believe it. Slam dunk! Nope. This is actually the most sensual boss fight because you have to undress the boss before you can ram him. Mini boss. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I wasn't ready for that. It's interesting how you can't jump over that, even though you can clearly jump over that. Fuck it. How the fuck did I do that? Okay. Alright. Let's go. Play through. Not what I expected. The question is, can I get back? Oh shit. How do I fucking get hit? Well, it's slowed down. Twice. Fucking twice. I do better when it's fast. The pressure. I always hit those, even though I know I can't hit them. Shortcut. I think. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to go up. Kinda assumed. I guess. Gotta go back again. Nice. This aesthetic is getting kind of played out. You got a point. I'm trying to hit the thing. I ain't dealing with this shit. I got places to be. Question is, what place am I going to? Fuck. This looks about right. Dude, I played on a... what is it? PD Asteroid. I've gotten the intel, or robot parts, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm a master of this kind of stuff. This stuff, not so much. Can I get a high five? A high five is implied. That's the best I can give you. Nope. Uh-oh. I dodged. Narrowly. The key of Cronus is beginning to vibrate in resonance with the machine. Sure. This sounds extremely dangerous. Let's do it. Fuck. Guess I'll wait. I'm gonna have to hope this lasts. I figured I'd have to redo it. Appreciate Funk doesn't have a stupid ass GUI. I used to have the lispy dipshit text, but I forgot to re-add it. Yeah, I gotta add the Twitter and YouTube plug onto it, so that when I upload highlights, I can advertise even within the video. It's genius marketing, really. Yeah, I expected that. This part right here. Oof. I couldn't even tell if that was the right door. Looks identical to the one I came through. Which one is it? I think it's the orange one. Oh, that's good. I only have no health. I have an item. I have a Devil Star. Magic power's not really gonna help me. And there's not enough enemies to use the holy water. I think I can make it work. I want to do this to try and heal myself. Good enough. A round table. Classy. Wow. Wow. That's a bad time to die. Nah. Be kind of pointless to use that here. Favorite UI in a game? Good question. I don't know, that's a really... Oh, fuck, am I really this far back? Oh, no, I thought I would spawn, like, in the room. Alright, let's get this shit over with. I don't know. Maybe, like... Because that's such a wide question on what constitutes a good HUD. I like, you know, the Hat in Times HUD, I guess. I don't know if there's any explicit reason. It's just a nice HUD. I mean, my preference in a HUD is minimalist. I like HUDs that minimize the screen clutter. Stuff like... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I like Hat in Time for that reason. Because a lot of the HUD elements disappear until you actually need them. I like Dark Souls HUD. I think Dark Souls has a very memorable HUD. But I could also argue that it has a lot of room for improvement. I think I might know the issue with sub-notifications. You'll have to wait a minute, though. Alright, they should show now. I think they were disabled. I don't really like doing the borders around the face cam. It just seems unnecessary. You know, you have the face cam. Why do you need me to have a line around it? Do you need that to know that that I'm not a part of the game? That my webcam is a separate entity? Well, I'm doing a lot better than I was last time. I can just spam B on them and win. I smell hot dogs. I don't know why. I'm just spamming this on them and it's not really working. There we go. Half a suplex, I'll take it. Full suplex. Well, DS is just a great HUD because it indicates everything you need to know. There's not really anything in Dark Souls that's missing from the HUD that's hidden in a menu. Like, it's just a good HUD overall. It's good for the type of game too, where you need the info but you don't need it immediately in the middle of the screen. Having it in the corner works. I think the ideal HUD is one that's integrated into the game. You know, like ammo count on the weapons with health, you know, in some way as a part of the game itself and not just a HUD element. I like stuff like that. Nice suit. Die, please. I have the gold orb, so healing isn't completely necessary. But you know what? I got the money. Buy that next.
What took you so long? You. What are you doing here? Forget it. I don't have time for this. And neither do I.
I hate you, Uncle Dante.
So I'll cut to the chase. I'm here for the sword. Your point being?
Dante's that estranged uncle that shows up to every Thanksgiving high, but everyone just allows it because he's family, but no one really, you know, approves of him.
It was originally my brother's.
And you think he's cool when you're younger, but you grow up and he's kind of a loser. That's Dante. Uncle Dante is one letter away from Uncle Dane. Just think about that.
Helpful hint. Take a tip from the elders.
You know, Dante, you should really have the experience edge on me, but it doesn't seem like it's helping you too much. Bit better at me than taunting. I can taunt too. There's the combos. I'll just spam the grab on him and win. Dance! Dance, buddy, dance! Holy shit, Dante, you just got curb stomped by an 18-year-old. That's actually sad.
You cooled off yet, kid?
You kind of attacked me, so...
What's the matter? Why the glare? You look as if you've just been playing me from the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's how they write off me fucking
That
decking
sword
him.
Was used to separate our world from the demons.
I wasn't even trying.
I can't have something of that kind of power floating around now, can I? It's gotta stay in the family.
I am family.
I need this.
Is this not in the family? He's your nephew.
Then keep it. Now that you're calm and cool, keep going.
What? He came here, aggravated me, made me upset to teach me a lesson about not being upset. But he made me upset in the first place. He wasn't mad until Dante made him mad. I don't get it.
Nero.
Nero Automata.
Dante, right? Not a bad name. Neither is yours.
Dante. Sounds like the name of a washed up old man. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's not like I need to not get banned on Twitch.
That regal look suits you.
I dress to impress. Are you sure you
Oh.
want to let him go?
What a surprise.
Yeah, I figure he can bear the burden.
I know it's not my business, but this could get ugly.
Well,
I was gonna pull out my phone and try to take a picture as a
I'll
joke,
just have to kick his
but
ass.
it doesn't recognize my fingerprint, and I think I just locked myself out of my phone. So, if any family members are dying, I just can't answer now. My hands are too sweaty from playing Devil May Cry 4, apparently. Just use your phone code? I can. I locked myself out by trying too many times. It won't even let me do the code. Not recognized. Oh, now it opens. The joke's already gone. Sure. What the fuck are these camera angles? Sure. Are you the uncle, Funk? None of my brothers have children, so not yet. I don't think they plan to for a while. They say there's nothing fun about button mashing to beat this game, but till I have a better option, I'm gonna keep at it. Yeah. I may have better options, but do I have the patience to learn them? I think no. What? The start? Oh, I see. Still can't afford. Actually, yeah, I can. Nice. Save up. I'm gonna guess both of those areas lead here. But I need to call this. That's weird. You have to do like some parkour shit. I used up my jump. Nice. It's a good thing I fell. Want to get that orb. Oh no. Wait, why didn't it spawn before? I guess if you fall twice, it spawns. He's not dead. Damn. Oh, I'm not dealing with this right now. Damn it. Got it. I think I accidentally made that turn on. Okay. Gonna have to wait. Actually, maybe not. Later, bitch. Oh, I wasted all of my... demon mode. I'm not annoyed with chat, I just have no input with whatever the fuck you're saying about Turbo. I'm not dealing with this dumbass shield. Suplex him out of the ring. I can't even reach out there and I killed him. Okay, I get the idea. Thank you, game. Nope. I'm out. Let me guess. The entire statue is the boss. And it's gonna be like Sonic Adventure 2 where he tries to slam the platform, right? Am I, correct line of thinking? Thanks, Jackie. I agree.
I think we've got a difference of opinion on that one.
How unfortunate.
Let me take a wild guess that the giant humanoid statue will probably come to life. That too out of the ballpark? Just a portal in his opal. Sure.
Is it not your wish to become one with her? Within the Savior, your mortal bodies will combine, melting into one to manifest and create his core. A thing of utter
You whack,
pure
man.
beauty.
Go blow yourself. I'm here to save you.
You know what? I like you, Nero. It took me a while to decide, but go blow yourself definitely sold me on this character.
I'm afraid you are too late. But although
Suck my dick, stupid
your chance to catch a glimpse of
dummy.
the true power of our Savior.
Sure. Why not?
Ask for forgiveness from the Savior.
Woohoo! There's an anime joke in there somewhere. But I don't know where. Fuck. Shit. Doesn't have the recoveries. He got his dumbass bubble back. God. Yeah, that works. Are you gonna do the aura thing? It's over. I beat him. It's the end of the boss. It was a good run, fellas. I'm gonna call the stream because the boss is over and there's nothing more to do. Oh wait. What a shocking turn of events. Well, golly gee, I guess I'll just have to play through it. It's interesting how he chooses to beg every single time. Like, this is the third time. But it never quite works. I don't know what my OSRS level is. It's been a while. Like my combat, I don't know, maybe like 60-ish. Maybe even like a little lower. Killer.
Held back by love. Such a shame. Still, I must salute a man who carries the blood of Sparta. While not in Dante's league, you still presented a harder fight than I had anticipated.
Yeah, what the fuck is Dante doing? Is he not helping?
I had originally
He's just hanging out?
to absorb him into our savior. But circumstance presenting, I'd rather choose the option at hand.
Dante probably getting pussy, damn. True. What was that whole spiel about not giving the sword away?
When this sword are combined, we will be able to proceed to the final stage of our
Dante's just checking into his Airbnb. Elemental Hero Wingman, you're back.
You have betrayed us. Why?
Interesting.
Served the dream of a world you spoke of. The savior you preached of. But you used my sister, Katie A, who has nothing to do with this. And that is beyond forgiveness.
Oh, are we doing one of these, like, exposition dumps? Oh, okay. In that case.
All that is
Oh, it's him. Cool.
Oh, it's you, Gloria. Unfortunately, you did not anticipate a descendant of Sparta's blood. And because of this boy, you have been outwitted, and the savior will be completed.
I don't know. I'd wager this kid still got some life in him.
Escape is now impossible.
Oh, it's impossible?
The creation cannot be stopped.
Hey, kid! You giving up so soon? My options are limited. So melodramatic. Besides, if you die without giving my sword back, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, fuck you, Mega Man.
What a punk.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm not sure what's happening. I'm just playing one stock, guys. Just single stock. I'm about to get him. This seems important. But Mega Man won't fucking die. I've upstriked him 3 times. 4.
I failed to save you.
5. Okay, I got him. Stock over. This isn't messing with the tension of the scene, right, guys? I'm just trying to improve it.
I swear it! I swear I'm gonna get us out of here! Together, Kitty! Kitty!
That's why they added it. In case you're getting a little too emotional, you can slow yourself down. Squeaky boy. What is this, Akira? I get that reference. Is this not like the final boss of DMC1? Are we really about to do this?
Check it out. It's got wings.
Deja
The
vu.
design shows terrible taste.
Hey, where's that thing going? It's not complete yet, is it?
It is in his heart to save the world from chaos. He will begin by driving it out.
Now he has what he needs. Yamato.
Yamato.
Sparta used
That's such a weird way to say it. I thought it was like Yamato. Yamato.
the sword is the key to opening the
Like someone from Queen saying tomato.
real Hellgate
Yamato.
that lies dormant beneath this city.
The sword that separates the human world from the demon world.
I think you, the son of the Dark Knight Sparta, are the only one who can stop the Savior now. Dante.
Looks like you've got a rep to live up to.
Looks that way.
Oh yeah. That might
One last request.
It's interesting how he's bleeding, but there's no cut throughout his jacket.
Kyrie, and
Like it only cut through his skin, not any of the actual fabric. Belly button.
I'll do it. I wouldn't want to deny anyone their dying request.
I'll sweep the city and evacuate the people.
Hey, is this your way of ditching and dumping this
You want
mess
to
up?
switch?
It's cool. Let's stick
Who
to
the
plan.
fuck has gloves with only two fingerless areas? Like 50% fingerless gloves. Just in case you need to pick your nose, I guess. Pick your nose or bite your thumb. Trigger fingers? Not good enough of an excuse. I don't buy it. It's 'cause it looks cool.
Lend me your ears.
I can't do that, but I can give you part of my thumb. Here you go. You don't want it? Okay.
Destroy this
Wait, I have to do it at an angle. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
so that
There
the
you go.
true utopia can be Judgment Day has
Chill out, man. I feel like I went from like watching a game to watching like a short Netflix animation. Like this is some Sonic Adventure level cutscene length. Okay. Maybe I should have played 2 stocks, huh? Spider-Man? This is the happy ending, right? This is the good end. I gotta play it again to get the bad one. I'm sure I'd love MGS4 and KH3. I love when a game is 50% not a game. I'm not even fucking with the camera. These are the actual cinematography of the shots.
Do not fear! Our Savior has come for us to deliver us salvation! We must repent and rejoice, for the world has not yet come to an end!
Okay. You sure you're the good guy? You can't hear you.
That's a solid performance for an old fart like you.
You can't hear you, Dante, you senile fuck. Dante's out here with white hair calling people old. Get over yourself. Player change? Oh, I'm playing Dante now? Well, damn. Well, who the fuck is that? That ain't fucking Dante. I don't know who the hell that is. Yeah, I'll play 1 or 2. That ain't fucking Dante. I don't know who the fuck that is. So I keep my abilities, right? No, I gotta rebuy my abilities, but I keep the points. That's good enough. You know what? Nah. What to buy? I think I can afford, like, everything, honestly. I don't even need cheat engine. I can just afford everything already. Yeah, that's everything. Except enemy step. But that's fine. Okay. I know that there are more weapons to get, but just for now, that's fine. Style change. By pressing D-pad, Dante can change his fighting style. Oh shit, I don't have to do it out of altar anymore? Alright. That's a quality of life change. Fine by me. Finally, I'm actually playing Dante May Cry. The game I wanted to play from the start. Oh, I kind of miss having the grabby hand. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I didn't upgrade styles? Oh, I didn't see that option. Well, too late now. Spent all my money. I think Swordmaster was the one I always used. Me when I play Richter. Which DMC would you argue out of the first three is the best? I didn't play 2, I skipped over it. I just played 1 and 3. Out of those two, I mean, it seems universal that everyone doesn't like 2, at least as much as the others, so I'd probably put that at the bottom. I would say 3, I guess, because 3... At least 3 was more ironically enjoyable. It knew that it wasn't totally serious, and it had a lot of funny moments because of that. The first one was, I guess I should say the first was ironically enjoyable and the third was unironically. So overall the third is the best out of those 3. I would definitely put this above 1 or 3. And I've heard only good things about 5, so we'll see. Yeah. I gotta relearn combos now. These won't die. Yeah. Kool-Aid Man be like... Forgot about that. Oops. If you're gonna start DMC, I'd say just start at the beginning. I don't want to do that, but I just don't know what my options are. Seems like any of my differences in Ys won't affect it either. I don't want to spam the same move, but I don't know how to quick check what my options are. Y, then Y. Press Y in the air. Left stick plus Y. Like, all my current options are things that... not really even combos. I'm enjoying the game. I just wish it was more... I don't know. I wish it was more communicative of what I can and can't do. I don't spam attacks because I want to do that and I don't want to try new things. It's because I don't know what I can try. And it has like the listing, but I've always found direct input listings intimidating in games. And I would much prefer it put me in a situation that set me up for an attack or something. Because when it's just like, by the way, you can do left stick YY plus YYYY, I'm not gonna... I'm gonna fuck it up and then not know what to do. Also, don't know where the hell I'm going again. Can't tell which doors I've been through. I think this one. Already been raised, there's no need to proceed? What? So, do go this way. Getting deja vu. God's power no longer resides here. Headquarters has begun to collapse. You have less than 10 minutes to escape. Seems reasonable. I don't know who put the self-destruct button down, but sure. Back plus Y jump, then mash B. Again. Telling me inputs doesn't do much good, but I'll try. Oh, that was cool. I really don't have time to be wasting here. Holy, but Jesus, die. I feel like I've watched you play all of these. I don't know what you mean. I mean, there's... all of the games are fundamentally still the same game, if that's what you mean. Like, there's not that much of a divergence in gameplay between 1 and 3 in this. And you could mark that as a downside. It's no Spyro 2. I don't have my glove anymore. Is this really the fastest way I have? This can't be the way I have to do it. It's taking so long. Oh my god. I missed the claw. Listen, I'm fine fighting these, just don't do it in one of these locked rooms where you have to stop everything and kill them, and then do like 3 of them in a row. Just tedious. Did I not use this one? I guess it just stops. That was close. We got 6 minutes. You say the game doesn't have incentives to learn, but that's sort of the same as TF2. They're 2 different games. One is online and one is a single player. TF2 doesn't have a time where it can just sit down and teach you every input. That would be what a tutorial is for. And yeah, a better tutorial would be nice for TF2, but that's not really relevant to the conversation. A single-player game can put you in a specific scenario to learn an ability. And if you're not going to build a game like that, there's still ways to teach it. They're apples to oranges. Sure. I'm trying everything I can to pull off a combo that isn't just spamming. You know what? I don't feel like dealing with this. I have better things to do than fight this room. Okay. I wanted to yeah my way to the end. Hey guys, what song is this? Oh, I couldn't play the rest.
You order the sword.
It was In the End by Linkin Park.
Yes. Are you familiar with them?
Sorry, religion and I don't mix.
What is
It's a
this?
small
Dante's
congregation
harem?
that
What the
gathers in
fuck is
Castle Town of
happening?
Fortuna. I guess the only people who would have heard of it are the ones who take interest in this type of thing.
Like you.
Exactly. So just how much do you know about Sparta?
Well, from what
At
I
least
can
try to
tell,
make
there's
it
a lot of
subtle,
confusion
developers.
surrounding them.
The story goes that Sparta served as the feudal lord of the city long ago. The people who live there today take these legends as truth and worship them, just like a god.
They worship a demon as a god?
Peaceful worship can't be condemned, but the real problem is the order. Lately, they've been
sorry.
running amok, catching
I'm sorry.
thieves, and have even butted in on some of my dogs.
Maybe they're starting a zoo.
Not just demons. They've also been targeting Devilons, like the ones you have.
Okay, then, a museum. So what?
Well, what if their intentions are foul? And there's a diabolical plan behind
It's literally the only reason they have a zoom in.
Well then.
Why is there any other reason to have a zoom in?
Trish!
For Dante's face, maybe? See you there.
Things always gotta be complicated.
I'm sorry. I may be 25 physically, but I'm still 16 at heart. I got 2 A's for a total of B. I'll take that. You know what? I'll take that. One more. Last one. Drive down the dragon that spreads its wickedness through the forest. Oh shit, I can't afford anything. I'm gonna boost the magic limit. And can I afford... I have a couple devil stars on the end. You know what? You really be pulling off the I make music now look? It's kind of ironic because I've been making music less since I grew my hair out. I did it a lot more when my hair was shorter. Incidental. I don't think cutting the hair will fix that. I think that's how it works. Oh, I see. Wait, that... Oh, that's weird. What a shitty spawn. Where the fuck am I going? This is the Lost Woods. So these are different places? Why the fuck does a camera start at such an awful angle? It's not a puzzle, that's just confusing. Don't go too far. I don't think I have a choice. Oh, this is... I shouldn't have played this. I should have just ended the stream. I don't know where the hell I'm going. It's one of these levels. I think that's only for narrow. Nope. I'm just gonna have to go into the fog gate. I'm gonna have to fight the boss. Because there's nothing over there for me. Wait, this is a different area. So each fog gate is connected to a different path. You're not making it easy. Full Funk Study release when? That's a good question. I mean, technically it's in the end of the Apex Legends video, but that was live and not edited. I don't know, we'll see. I figured I'd upload it after the next Funk study, but I was holding off on it while I worked on the main video. Octopath Traveler or Xenoblade 2? I haven't played either, but I've heard much more raving things about Xenoblade 2 than I have Octopath. But truthfully, I'm not the person to ask in the first place.
Bowser's cock.
Broken. Thanks, a stale Dorito. And also, I'm the sheriff. Nice shirt. I used that when I was in middle school.
I'm fishing for Bowser's cock.
One time, I was like video chatting with my ex-girlfriend, and she showed me a picture of Leafy in the same shirt. It was this shirt. And I refused to wear this shirt for 3 years after that. I finally worked up the courage again, though. Later. To get on Funkcraft, message me or I guess message Shieldger or Sinister on the Discord. And if you can't contact me, but I prefer you not contact me first because I don't have as much. My access isn't as immediate. I gotta jump through some hoops to get people on. I guess I just gotta run into one of these. But I don't want to run into the wrong one. I kinda miss Leafy. Yikes, I'm not gonna read the rest of that. If that's how you start your sentence, I don't need to hear the second half. It's kind of a combo. I like how half of them just sit there and take it. Makes my job a lot easier. I think part 5 is the second best part of JoJo, second to part 7. And I think David Productions are doing a great job of animating so far. They even incorporated a bit of Fugo's backstory, which was not in the manga. Hopefully they expand more than the manga did in some parts. They aren't wholly original scenes. A lot of the Fugo stuff they added was from Purple Haze, whatever it's called, feedback, which was like a fan-made, non-canon light novel that added a lot of Fugo's backstory, but they went through the trouble to add that into the original story. We don't know how much they plan to add from that, but I'm glad they added the backstory stuff. Was I here? I don't know. I don't know any of this area. We cut the frog chase through. But I like it so far, overall. problem is, there's a bunch of different fog gates that all lead to different places, but I don't know which one I need to be going to. I'm going for the big one. I guess you just have to keep running into them until you stop repeating areas. Hope I'm past it now. Who's King Crimson? Do you mean Emperor Crimson? Stupid. They did the dawning sun scene. Oh, I can't do this. Yeah, there are a couple of parts where they definitely could have been a bit stronger on it. But, I don't know. I'd still say I'm overall happy with part 5 so far. No clue if this is where I'm supposed to be, but I'm just gonna run. It's a problem with DMC. It like wants to be an open world game, but there's clearly a right and wrong place to go. I have to go backwards? How does that work? I mean, no spoilers, but part 7 is my all-time favorite part. A lot of people were talking about how, like, that's his masterpiece, and I didn't understand it till I read it. I don't know about masterpiece, but it's... I really want to see it animated. They're gonna have their hands full, though. Is it better than part 6? Part 6 was good. People talk too much shit about part 6 just because, like, I don't know, it has a lot, the dynamic of characters is a lot different than what we'd come to know in JoJo. It's not that off, but it was just going through a lot of shit, I think, because at that time Araki was like, he decided to get JoJo moved from shonen jump to seinen, like a more adult anime publisher or whatever. So the part went through a bunch of changes and revisions, and he was just really like learning. He was testing his limits. 6 was the last part, but I think halfway through publishing it changed. So it got republished, and that's why, like, there's a lot of confusing stuff that happens, but that's all I can say.
As appealing as that sounds, I think I'll pass.
Was 6 his lowest or highest point? It's higher than, like, part 1, I guess. Like, it's not his lowest, but yeah, like, I don't know. When you say the lowest point in writing, that sort of makes you assume it's bad. But the writing in 6 isn't bad, it's just compared to, like, what the other parts bring, it's a lot more... It's a bigger pill to swallow. In my opinion, I'd say it's, like, maybe average. Maybe just below average. I could also admit that I'm probably a lot more generous than the average viewer, though, when it comes to that. Just because I like the characters of 6 a lot. Damn. The writer of Attack on Titan says the Uprising arc was his lowest point. Uprising? I've read all of Attack on Titan up to the current point. Well, recently, current point. And assuming it's the part I'm thinking of, yeah, I'd agree with that. Attack on Titan tried to get ambitious, and it just sort of went on a whole tangent. I can respect Part 6 of JoJo in that Araki was trying to change it up. There's a lot of small elements of that just make it different than what we know JoJo for. The problem is it also has a lot of... It has some of the most Araki bullshit, where it's like, how does this stand work? I don't fucking know. Just trust me. Straight up lies, like... He will explain stand abilities that are just straight up untrue. Like the laws of physics that he's talking about are straight up false. Just interesting. Part 5 has the best battles, I will say, of any part. Even 7, in my opinion. Uh-oh. I'm gonna use a Devil Star. You know what? I'm gonna use... No, I only need one.
Need money?
Thanks, new. Oh man, this is cutting it close. I've been holding on to these the whole game, so I'm just gonna use them now. I didn't even need it.
My forest! My children!
Honestly, 7 had some of the peak fights of JoJo. It just didn't have the most of them. Like, I could easily pull out 3 or 4 top-tier fights out of 7. It's just there's a lot of weaker fights, smaller ones, that sort of counterbalance it. Are you sure about that? It's not really your look. Sponsored by Razer. Devil May Cry 4. Pre-order the Black Widow keyboard. Sponsored by Corsair RGB K90.
Two to go.
Sure. Gilgamesh, a devilish weapon that absorbs organic material and transforms it to steel. This weapon is capable of creating powerful impacts. Press Y. Yeah, I think I can do that. I think I can manage that. Nice-oo. Hey. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there. That's a good... I like that I'm in the Dante section now. I liked Nero, but honestly, you can't beat the OG. But I'm going to cut myself off there so I can hop off and eat dinner and do everything I do off stream. I will be streaming tomorrow. I I don't know how much longer the game is, but if I can do it all in one stream, I think I'll plan on like beating the whole game tomorrow. So I may do a longer stream, and we'll see if I do anything special there. I think DMC5 comes out on the 8th, but I'll probably wait for the 9th before I play that. Do something else on Friday. I'm trying to get my video done. It should be out by the end of this week. So I may just take Friday to work on it. But, yeah. I'm definitely going to finish this in the next few days. You're like 3 out of 5? Okay. Yeah, I think if I put in a longer stream, I could finish it. So, definitely a stream tomorrow. And after that, I'll figure it out as I go. Stare at a white wall until I come back to the stream. That's kind of what I do. I just lie down in bed and stare at the ceiling. Alright. Night, everybody. Take care. I was trying to think of something funny, but I couldn't think of anything. I'm sorry. I tried to think of something funny again to like counterbalance. I couldn't. This is awkward.